Okay, so now we've got the foliage to a good level of detail. We don't actually need a whole lot of detail. We could be adding in all the textures and the lines of the grain, but we don't really need to, because we don't want that to kind of draw your attention away from the bird. We want to do a really strong level of detail on the bird. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to start off with our main colours, so blue and green. And we've got some black and white already, and we're going to use water to make a slightly transparent thin layer of paint, which we're going to add on with the fine brush. So not the smallish brush at the moment, but just the kind of small brush. So we're going to look at green, white and a little bit of blue, so that sort of light tone like that. And we're just going to start up the top of the head. Now the reason we want it transparent, two reasons. The first is that it makes it easier to get a really fine little point or fine little line. And the second is that because it's got a little bit of water mixed with it, it's going to easily just blend in or disappear into the background. So we kind of want an impression of texture without seeing really strong kind of lines. Now the next thing, the thing we need to think about when we're applying this texture is what are the direction of the feathers, so that you can see here they're moving down the head away from the beak, and we're just going to try and recreate that feeling just by tiny little lines like that. Now it can be quite quick actually. You don't need to take a long time. The key thing is that your lines are moving in the right direction, and you just move your brush around in a random sort of an abstract pattern. I'm also holding the brush quite upright, so it's just the tip of the brush which is touching the paint. Now what I want to do is, as I move around the different areas of the head, I want to change the tone of the detail paint to match the area. So this area here has a little bit of extra green in it. So what I'm just doing is just going to chuck in a bit of green. And at the end, the effect will be that it will look like every single little piece of hair has been painted, but you can actually see it's quite quick to do. Now as it moves down the head, it sort of becomes more of a blue kind of colour, so we'll just pick that up.